A bunch of Philly's funniest comedians. And right now, I'm gonna bring up your first comedian of the night. He is my co-host in this room. He is the proprietor of this freaking awesome place. Please get your hands together for Chadwick Dravk!
Thank you so much, Ellie. Put your hands together and make some noise. Really appreciate you guys coming out. Really. This is awesome. This is really awesome. I've been here all day. As Ellie was saying, I own this place. Can't get away. Here all the goddamn time. I've been working here a lot, actually, because trying to save on labor costs, you know. I don't have to pay myself, really. All the time. You know, just trying to save the pennies. Gotta save the pennies. Tough times in retail. Yeah, it's like every month the sales just go down. Don't worry, it gets worse. I have a bunch of jokes to tell, so... Oh, man. Yeah, like, I don't have much free time being here all the time. Like, I don't go out to comedy open mics that much lately, because I'm here so much, which I miss. You know, I love open mics, because anyone can sign up and go up. You never know what you're gonna get, you know? Or how fucked up it's gonna be. It's kind of like drinking when you're pregnant, you know?
I can't skate. I tried skateboarding over the summer. I got bullied into skateboarding by my buddy's 5-year-old daughter. I can't say no to Ruby. She calls me Mr. Dan. She's like, Mr. Dan, can you kickflip? And I was like, yeah, of course I can fucking kickflip, you little shit. How dare you? I can't kickflip. Fell down, landed on my face right away, you know? Called my mom's a nurse. I called my mom to like ask her if I should be doing anything about it. She was like, well, I don't think you have to worry about traumatic brain injury or anything. You have that fat Clark forehead protecting your brain. So like that kind of leads me to my next theory. You know, nurses are heroes, but they're bad moms. You know? Trying to work out. That's not. I couldn't do that. I go to the City Fitness, not far from here. They tried to give me a free exercise class to try to get me to pay to go monthly. And I can't do that, because I realize if you just tell me to do jumping jacks and give me high fives, I'll follow you to hell and back, you know? The dopamine works. This lady was asking me all these weird questions, and I was answering every single one. They start off normal, like, what's your name? How long have you lived in the city for? Do you still talk to your dad? You know? I'm answering them. I'm like, Dan, 6 years, not really. He cheated on my mom. Things are weird right now, you know? I do have some body issues. I know I got this dumbass shark tattoo. I know it's a dumb shark tattoo because more than one person has come up to me and been like, that's a good tattoo of a seal you have on your arm, dude. That's pretty sick, actually. But it's embarrassing to admit your bad tattoos. I know it's embarrassing to admit your bad tattoos. One time I asked this question, and a girl stood up and said, I'm not embarrassed by it, but I have a handprint tattooed on my ass cheek. I just thought, like, what a weird way to honor your father's memory, you know? Like, so many other things you could have done to remember that guy. It's more embarrassing when another person tells someone about your bad tattoos. Like last year I dated a girl and I met her dad for the first time, and he sees my arm and goes, damn, what's it a tattoo of? And before I could say anything, she turns to her dad and goes, it's a shark, he likes sharks. And I just see this guy look at me like, does he also like Tonka trucks and petting zoos? Like, what the fuck?
What's up? Happy Black History Month. I've been trying to analyze this audience because, like, you know, the demographic. It's like a chessboard with nothing but white spaces. With the black ones in the back. I know. I peeped to see it, because like, I don't know y'all I don't know y'all humor leanings, and y'all did what I normally do is make sure I know where the exit is, like Malcolm X, just angle just in case. No disrespect to y'all, like y'all seem cool. Y'all seem cool. Y'all ain't got y'all like that Charlottesville white, but I don't know what kind of white y'all are. I only got 5 minutes, so let's this moment in Black history. All right.
A little bit about me. Just recently learned that you're supposed to wash your sheets. Yeah. I also I played the cello. It's pretty cool. Anyone play the cello? Yeah. Pretty sexy. No, but I played the cello, and I played the cello in my school orchestra. And the cello's a big instrument, comes in a big case, so I, put the big case on and I clunk around through campus and make my way to orchestra. And I think that the worst part about clunking around campus with a big old cello is like, now everybody knows like, you've never had sex. Do we have vibrators? Yes. I don't. I've never masturbated ever. What even is that? No. No, but I feel like as a girl, as a girl going to the store and buying a vibrator, like it might be like a little awkward. So I saw this thing. It was like, if you're gonna go to the store and buy a vibrator, you should buy the vibrator and then like a happy birthday card. So you can be like, it's for my friend. It's my friend's birthday. It's not for me. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy the vibrator and then like a sorry for your loss. So I'm gonna be like, it's for my grandma. Might get lonely up there, just toss it in the casket. Actually, so I'm currently in my like feminist era. So I grew my armpit hair out, and then I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? Is I'm just gonna shave one. Just in the moment, I was like, I'm just gonna shave one just to see what would happen. I was thinking about it. So let's say I'm at a bar, get a little crunk. I get crunk sometimes. Let's say I'm at a bar, and there's a hot guy, but he looks like he might be conservative, right? This one is the shaved one. I'm gonna pick up my beer with the left arm, right? So like, cheers, shaved. But if he's a hot guy and he looks like he goes on like hikes, I'm gonna pick up the beer with the right arm. Just be like, not shaved.
Are you guys still doing your New Year's resolutions? No. Oh, it's just me. It's just me. Losers. No, no. I'm going to the gym because my resolution was to be openly mocked by more teenagers. Yeah, there's like there's like a hormone of teenagers in every corner at the gym. The whole middle is just creepy old men. The first time I went to the gym, I went with my mother, and we walked in, and there was this very elderly, like he had to have been like 80. He's there, spandex shorts, jockstrap over top, and sneakers, nothing else. He sees my mother, who is 5 feet tall and very stocky, okay? And he was like, I want to make you my lady. And guys, I don't ever want to think about my mother's vagina, but that shit sealed up like an Egyptian tomb, okay? Just like dry and sandy. The fucking ripples reverberated out through the universe. My dad called, he was like, I feel like something's wrong.
Yeah, it was some fun tonight, huh? Yeah. During the day, I'm an accountant. I got a neck tattoo. I'm an accountant. I work in lottery finance for Wawa. That's what I do. So you know what's great? Whenever any white person asks me, what do you do for a living? And I say accountant, they always go, really? They always make that sound. Really? That's what they said. One time I was talking to my boss, and I used the word expeditiously in a sentence. He said, very articulate. That's what he said. When I was in high school, I went to Central High School, and white people would be like, what school you go to? I'd be like, Central. They'd be like, that's a smart school. Really? Wow. That's great for you. That's the noise white people make when they surprised about some normal shit that a black person do. I was at my son's game earlier. My son plays basketball. And I was at his game earlier. And they were playing Delaware Military Academy. And that's basically an all-white school. And what, some of y'all go to DMA when y'all went there? Oh, hell yeah, you know all about it. Yep, look at you, your white ass. You know all about DMA. You know all about that. Yep. Yep. Damn near all white school. My son goes to Conrad. Y'all fucking rivals. Yeah, he goes there.
I don't follow high school sports, I'm sorry.
You know what? That's good. It means you're not a creep. Thank God you don't follow high school sports. Thank you for saying that. I only follow it because my son plays. That's the only reason I follow. But yeah, so they're playing at DMA. And one of the kids from Delaware Military Academy gets a steal. This white kid, he's probably about 5'9", 5'8". He's got a fast break. He jumps and he dunks that shit. Pow! And I said, he can dunk? Very athletic, really? Wow. That shit caught me off guard. I said, God damn. This motherfucker like a nerd. He can dunk? What the hell? So I know exactly what y'all mean when y'all do that. I get it. I get it. Things are surprising. They are. Sometimes things surprise you. No, you know the crazy thing? Like, I grew up in like a all-black neighborhood. I'm from 23rd and Norris. I'm from the fucking hood. And it wasn't no white people in my neighborhood. Like, not none. Like, I ain't even had no, like, white teachers. It wasn't no white cops. The fucking clouds was black. It was nothing white. There was nothing white in my neighborhood. And like, I didn't even know white people was real until I was like 8 or 9 years old. I thought y'all was only on TV. I didn't have a clue. I thought y'all was like how cartoon characters is. I was like, well, I never seen Bugs Bunny in real life either. So they just on TV. That's where the white people at. This place cool as fuck. Yo, I love gentrification. This place cool, because you know this was an abandoned warehouse or some shit at one point in time. You know that. I can smell the ghost of crackhead passing here right now. I can smell it.
So, Valentine's Day, that was Wednesday. You guys into that? People into Valentine's Day? A little romance? Yeah. Must be single if you're doing back there. I'm not single now, but I used to be. When I was a kid. My partner, she's pretty nice. She's really nice, actually. And I'm really a jerk, you know? Sometimes I wonder, like, how I got so lucky to be with my partner. And I remember I did forward that chain email back in 2002, so true love is coming. It's in due time.
I married my high school girlfriend, which is the second worst financial decision I've ever made in my entire life. I got married at the same place where former Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz got married. It's this place in Bucks County, Pennsylvania called the Lake House Inn. There's this gorgeous honeymoon suite where the couple spends their first night together, and I threw up everywhere in that room. So, you know, that's not the reason I'm divorced. It's one of them, you know? It was weird dating after I got divorced, because I only had sex with one person from the time I was 18 to 25, and like a lot changed in the, especially living down, I grew up in the suburbs and I moved down here and just started dating. And like, I remember the first time I went home with a woman, she asked me to choke her when we were having sex. And that was the scariest thing anyone's ever asked me to do, right? Because what if I liked it, you know? Or like, what if I just got too good at choking women? You can laugh at that. I don't want to be that guy. Turns out I'm not, because when you're choking someone during sex, you're not supposed to cry and tell them you love them, you know? I didn't know that. Were you true crime crowd? Alright, I got my heroes. There's one guy I am genuinely obsessed with. No one really knows who this person is. It was a guy named D.B. Cooper, who, if you're unfamiliar, in 1971, D.B. Cooper hijacked a plane, demanded it land. Once it landed, he demanded 2 parachutes and $250,000 and ordered the plane to take off again, and then jumped out, never to be seen ever again. That's impressive. What's more impressive to me is every 2 years there's a new documentary of the oldest people in the world harassing other old people, accusing them of being D.B. Cooper. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's just like there's always a geezer falling down. They're always like, where were you in 1971? The guy's like, I don't know where I am now. The other guys are like, this guy can't be it, you know?
I've been trying to come to grips with how old I am and trying to learn the new social norms. Like, I'm an 80s baby. Any 80s babies here? All right, cool. No. See, now this is the thing, right? I gotta ask. We're close to the same demographic, age-wise. Wasn't it so much easier to know who the pervert was? No, serious. Like, when I was in the 80s, if you see, like, I don't know, let's say a white person wearing a trench coat and a hat, maybe some glasses, you knew this person was a perv. But now in the 21st century, if you see the same white person, trench coat, hat, he's a fucking hipster.
Growing up, my mom told me I didn't have a vagina. Anyone else? No, my mom, she told me I had a peachy. Yeah. What the fuck is that? She said I had a peachy. You guys know what a peachy is? It's just a vagina. It's just a vagina. But she told me it was a peachy my whole life. So I thought I had a peachy, and then 6th grade health class shows up and they're like, all right, you got one of two things. You either have a penis or a vagina. And I was like, Quick question. I got a peachy. She's like, a what? It's like, you know, like a peachy, like a don't scratch your peachy in church. You know? Actually, did you say ew? Oh! God! God really was there on it. No, my peachy's over here. No. Yeah, and so, like I mentioned, I do go to bars, get a little crunk, sometimes go to parties. Yeah, I get invited to parties. Thank you. I don't know why you laugh so much at that. Yeah, I get invited to parties. Oh! Funny. No. But I do go to parties sometime, and I think the number one thing that I hate about parties is when I'm at a party and I climb a tree and then nobody takes me home. Like, I just climbed a fucking tree. None of these other bitches are climbing trees. And actually, it's funny too, because I remember I was at a party and I climbed a tree, and like, it's all just kids my age. And like, when a kid your age like yells at you, it's like, oh, it's like embarrassing. And I was in this kid's tree, and he came over and he's like, yeah, can you like get down from there? And I was like, no, I'm like seducing everyone. Like, then I got kicked out. No, but on the occasional chance I do take a special friend home. Did you want to laugh at that one too? Oh, no, I never did. No. On the occasional chance I do take a special friend home, I like to, you know how like sometimes girls will do this thing, like if they know a special someone's coming over, they might leave like a sexy little bra out, right? So like someone comes in, you're like, oh no, don't look at my sexy little bra right there. Put it away. So, I like to do a little bit of a different thing. I like to leave my sexy little pubic hairs on the bathroom floor. Oh no, what? Oh, don't look at my sexy little pubic hairs. Gone. Sexy little pubic hairs gone. And they're gone too. They leave immediately.
growing up, they would make out at the dinner table just to make me and my sister squirm. They're very in love. It's been 40 years almost, so like, yay for them, but also ew for me.
Yeah.
A little while ago, I heard a commotion on the steps to the basement, and there was giggling, and I was so fed up. I opened the door, I didn't even look, I said, please stop grabbing her boobs, and I just... They come upstairs, and my mother's disheveled, and she goes, other end. I'm still not sure what that means, but I don't like it at all. They have so much more sex than me. My love life is a freaking, it's an absolute disaster. A couple months ago, I was talking to this guy. He was so nice, so sweet. I was like, oh, I think I like him. And from the back of my mind, because he was nice, he was sweet, he was kind, he was funny. The back of my mind, I heard like this old woman, this old Irish woman, and she was like, you can't be doing that. It's a liability. He has a bad back, you'll snap him like a spaghetti.
Yeah. The world random as hell now. Ain't the universe random? God don't give a fuck no more. He hit the shuffle button. He said, man, fuck it. We gonna see what happens. That's crazy. He hit the shuffle button a long time ago though. It's not new. It's been like this. Like, what the fuck is a platypus? You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is that? What is that? That bitch got a beak, they got teeth, they got a beaver tail, they got fur, they lay eggs. That's too many things. How you all them things? What the fuck is you? A mammal, a bird? What are you? What the fuck is this thing? A platypus? That shit like a Pokemon. How the fuck are you a real animal? How you can do all these things? That's why you gotta put your life on shuffle now. Fuck it. If the universe on shuffle, you gotta be on shuffle. You gotta mix your shit up. Like if you a cop, get out here and sell some fentanyl or some shit. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Do some wild shit. Break a couple laws. If it's your girlfriend's birthday, you gonna take her to dinner? You gonna buy her some roses? You gonna do some tame shit like that? Fuck no. Put your life on shuffle. You gotta go buy a strap on. We'll buy a strap on, right? Buy a strap on and hit her with a double dick. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta make sure the strap on's smaller than your real dick so she appreciates you more. You know? That's how you do it. Surprise her. Pull your pants down, there's just two dicks hanging. She like, what? What the fuck is going on? I was watching Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire. You ever saw that movie?
Yes.
And the symbiote get on him, and they go up his body, and then like he turned like kind of whatever the fuck, evil or I don't know what it is. He's like a mix between evil and just narcissistic, I guess. I don't know what the fuck he is. And then he started playing jazz. He started playing the saxophone and shit like that and the piano. The Scooby-Doo-bop, the doo-bop. He started saying shit like that. He started scatting and shit. And I'm like, why the fuck he doing that? It's an alien just got on him. Why he playing jazz? That make no fucking sense. And then I was watching Teen Wolf. He turned to a werewolf. And he was in a basketball game as a werewolf. And he was crossing niggas over and dunking on niggas. And I said, God damn, that's crazy. Then he went to the prom. He was a werewolf. And he started fucking breakdancing and backspinning and shit. I said, damn. He a werewolf. Why he dead? He should be eating the kids. Why he doing this? This don't even make no sense. What? I've never seen a wolf play basketball before. Nor have I seen a wolf breakdance. Why the fuck? Why is this a thing? And then that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, any movie that transforms white people into something, they just give them nigga powers. Y'all get nigga powers, y'all transform.
Recently, your boy got married. Thank you. I'm pandering. It's nice. It's a good time. Like, I knew she was the one. Like, the moment I felt comfortable enough to take a shit at her parents' house. Never had that before. It's so nice. There's a little bit of a generational difference. A couple years between us. Like, I'm a Gen Xer and she's a millennial. And we're a lot alike, incredibly a lot alike, but there are some differences. Like growing up, when she started liking boys, she would text them. You know, and growing up when I started liking girls, I would write them notes. Which, you know, I was crushing on someone, took a piece of paper, write a little note on it, fold it up all cool. pass a turn class, which makes it a little more romantic, don't you think? Yeah. Oh, man. I drew the best dick pics back then, you know? They were so good. They always knew it was me, though, because my face would be in the background of each one, you know?
I'm also I'm a big Pablo Escobar fan. That's a weird thing to say, but I'll own it. Pablo Escobar, a man feared for most of his life, a man responsible for thousands of murders in South America. In the 1980s, went to his henchmen and was like, "Me gusta hippos." And they brought him hippos. And then he died, and now Colombia has a hippo problem, because they don't belong there. No one knows what to do. Like, if you run for political office in Colombia, you have to be like, all right, I'm gonna throw money at the military, I'm gonna throw money at education, and I think I'm gonna do something about the fucking hippos, I'm not totally sure. And like, you can't just, hippos kill 500 people every single year. I've looked it up, and it's pretty, it happens, but it's rare that it's the villagers and fishers that like live and work around them. It's usually white ladies from Washington County, Rhode Island that are like, I saw Jumanji once, I can pet it, you know? So no one knows what to do. I have an idea. I just saw a movie called Cocaine Bear. Colombia has two problems. I said we make a sequel, Cocaine Bear 2. This time it's a hippo. It's not funny, it's practical. You're right. Thank you. My favorite thing is to combine my two passions, and that's true crime and football. And because I don't know if you guys know how lucky we are, we can see the daily thoughts and musings of O.J. Simpson any second of every day on Twitter. Do you guys follow O.J. Simpson on Twitter? You simply must. You have to. I'm not going to say O.J. Simpson is a national hero, but I will say I care about him more than any president that's ever publicly fallen down. He rules. He's the man. He doesn't type he leaves no room for nuance or interpretation. He just takes old guy video selfies this close to his face. He starts every tweet by going, "Hello, Twitter world, it's yours truly," and that sentence haunts me. I wake up at 3 a.m. every single Saturday and just hear, "Hello, Twitter world." I'm like, oh shit, the juice is loose. He name drops real players. They don't want that, right? Like last year when the Eagles lost the Super Bowl, he made a tweet that was like, "Jalen Hurts, I'm sorry. You killed it." I was like, you shouldn't say he killed it. That's wild. I need Twitter to stay around long enough. I was worried about it going away, but I need it to stay around long enough for O.J. Simpson to film a video on his deathbed, because I know how I want it to go. I've scripted this in my head. O.J. Simpson will be on his deathbed. His last words will be, "Goodbye, Twitter world. It's yours truly, O.J. Simpson. After all these years, I have a confession to make. I am D.B. Cooper."
Any weed smokers here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This other day, I'm at home, I finished smoking my favorite fucking trade, watching my cartoons, eating some Golden Grams, when my sister had me up. You're damn right. Golden Grams, yeah, true story, Golden Grams. Sister hit me up like, "Hey, Drew, you need yogurt." I'm like, "Why? Why do I need yogurt?" "We got your favorite dish." "What, chicken wings?" "Yes, chicken wings." So I'm in West Philly. It takes me about 5 minutes to get to South Philly. Exactly, I ran fast. It's weird. So I get to my sister's crib, which happens to be my mom's crib. So I go to the door, my niece comes up and tries to hug me, and I kick her. I look straight to the table, make a beeline to it. Oh, there's the table with the bag of food. Get up in the bag of food. Shrimp lo mein, that's not mine. Shrimp, okay. Pork, okay. Yo, sis, where's the chicken wings? Where's the chicken wings? Where's the chicken wings? Oh my God, they must have forgot to put the wings in the bag. Watch your niece for a little bit, and I'll be right back. I didn't see that bitch for 3 days. I got tricked into babysitting.
Most of the time, like if you're a guy, or if you have a penis and you know, and you like someone, you know because you get a boner. Is this correct? Sure, I guess so. I never have boners, ever. This guy, I'm talking about this guy right here. He's not, no, never had a boner. No, but you know because you get a boner, right? But like girls girls don't know if they like someone until they get home. And then they go to the bathroom and pull their little panties down, and there's discharge. What? Discharge? It's just calm. We call it discharge. It's just calm. Like, discharge, what? But then we have to go back through our day and be like, who made me do this? Like, I saw the mailman, and then I went to church, and I hung out with my grandma. I really hope it wasn't from my grandma. No. I was thinking about it. You know, being a girl doing comedy, it's like kind of like weird, right? Like if you're a funny guy, that's hot, right? Like funny guys get girls, but like funny girls get like fist bumps. And that's it. And I was like, man, I wish like someone after the show would be like, oh yeah, this is so funny. You're also really beautiful. And so I remember I was talking to your friend the other day. I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna get Tinder. She's like, no, Jaqueline, you don't want Tinder. It's just gonna be a bunch of guys like, oh, you're so sexy, your boobs are so hot. I was like, I think I need that. I actually think I really need that. Also, I was thinking, so as I mentioned, I played the cello. Played the cello my whole life, growing up playing the cello. But my grandpa would drive me to all my lessons. And, you know, it was like 15 years. 15 years my grandpa took me to all my lessons. And recently my grandpa was passing away. He was on his deathbed. And, you know, the whole family came around. And everyone was like, oh, Grandpa, we love you. And I was like, you know what I want to do is I want to play my cello for my grandpa, right? You know, he gave me this beautiful gift. He's passing away. Let me play it for him. And I was like, hey, Grandpa, why did you laugh at that? You're an awful. I'm joking. No. You're done. No, but I was like, okay, you know, play my cello. I was like, oh, hey, Grandpa, like, can I play my cello for you? And he was like, no. And then he died.
The dating life has gotten so bad, my friends are giving me lots of advice, and the one was like, Ellie, you have to raise your standards. I don't date a man unless he has at least a job. It's like, first of all, that does not sound like a high standard. Second of all, I only date entrepreneurs, bitch. I was talking to a guy for like a hot second a while ago, and he was very nice, but he had a lot of emotions. Lots of emotions. He was an emotional boy. And I was like, and it really affected the texting and the sexting, because I like to sext. I'm on Tinder purely for the sext. I use those men for sext and then I ghost them. But I'm texting with emotional boy, and at some point I was like, sir, you are gonna have to choke down your emotions. Because I would like to choke down something too, and it's not my emotions.
Y'all think black people should get reparations? Hell yeah, nice. I think we should. I think it should be like, I think it'd be easier if it was just discounts. Like, give us some discounts on some shit. Like, let me get half off all cotton products. You know what I'm saying? Let me get half off. A pack of t-shirts costs $12. It should be $6 for me. Let me get my t-shirts for $6. That's just fair. We talking about fair things now. That's fair. Let me get half off German Shepherds and fire hoses and shit like that. Let me get half off a German Shepherd. Let me get half off of all ropes and nooses and shit. Yo, I never hung nobody in my life. Don't do that to me. Don't say, ooh, I never hung nobody. And neither did y'all, so I ain't gotta feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? Shit, while you at it, I think they should give us one free white government-issued homeless man. Let me get a white homeless. He can live with me. Let me get a white homeless. That's solving two problems. Now we solving the homeless problem and reparations. Let me get a white homeless man. He can live in my basement. I got a nice basement too. It's furnished. It is. I would make my homeless man bite niggas. I'm immature. I'd be like, homeless man, bite that nigga. Hurry up. You want to stay in this basement? You better bite him. You better bite that motherfucker. I'm gonna treat my homeless man like a Pokemon. Homeless man, bite attack now! Hurry up! Bite his ass. You know what my dad told me? He said, man, good people die young. He said, so I do one fucked up thing every day. Just so that God know I'm not ready. Just so he know. He said, I'll walk past a random little kid, be like, little nigga, you ugly as shit. He said, I'll call my mom and just lie to her. Mom, you're the most beautiful lady in the world. Just tell her random lies. Just so God know that he not ready. And that's what I live by that now. Just do one fucked up thing. You don't want to die. You want to be a good person and God take you back. You see what I'm saying? Fuck up a little bit. It's okay. And stop worrying about what you are. You know what I'm saying? Everybody worry about what the fuck they is. Oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm gay, I'm straight. Oh man, fuck all that. I'm just a boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boy from Philly. We a boy. We just people. I'm a trans. I'm trans-dimensional. My pronouns is where and when. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. That's my time. I'm Naheem Ali. I'm out here.
Yeah, thanks again, everyone, for coming out. We're here for you, the people. So we really appreciate seeing all these lovely faces. That's about it. Anyone else? We appreciate